Hello and welcome to the NAPA Media Network pre-race show for the Mountain Dew 300 from the Ohio Speedway. I am King, joined by Mirage as usual here for the eighth race of season number 8 for the NAPA Break Series. Ready to bring you all the action later here tonight as we go through the night at our Ohio Speedway. But before we see the green flag, we got some pre-race topics that we want to touch on before we go racing. With that, we'll start with our RPM rundown for tonight, presented by Craven Engines here for Ohio. Race distance 160 laps around this short track in Mount Gilead, Ohio. 45 laps through stage 1, 50 through stage number 2, and then 65 laps to bring us home through stage number 3. Zero point 0.6 miles around this short track with 9 degrees of banking in each set of corners. The radius of turns 1 and 2 is a lot tighter than turns 3 and 4, as you see right here in this drone shot. So going to be much slower speeds in turn 1, and then going to be kind of ripping it through turns 3 and 4. So that'll be fun to watch as always here at Ohio. But the fight for the bottom is going to be one of the main things that we're going to see here tonight and all weekend, really. The bottom lane is dominant here at Ohio. Traditional short track racing, everybody going to be bumping and running into each other, trying to get their car right on that yellow line, right on the bottom of the racetrack. That's where the most grip is. That's the shortest way around the track. So we'll see that tonight. Going to be exciting. Excuse me. And we could see a few dormant rivalries resurfaced here at Ohio. Ohio has a tendency to make tempers flare between drivers, get some people angry with each other. So, going to be interesting to see if we see any rivalries that we've seen in the past and maybe spark back up here tonight under the lights at Ohio. But here's your RPM rundown for tonight's race at Ohio. And now we'll move on to our points coming into tonight, coming out of the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Coca-Cola 300 last weekend. Still atop the points is the 14 of Noah, extending his lead over his team owner Russell. And second, two Chevrolets topping the points sheet. And second, the 51 of Hernan, coming off of a few recent wins. Couldn't get it done at Charlotte, though. But still third in points, looking to close the gap after missing the first few weekends of the season. And fourth, Bands for Blaze Technology Motorsports, having a great start to his season, fourth in the points, and 103 points above the cut line, looking to improve here tonight at Ohio. Behind him in fifth, rounding out the top 5 in points, Michigan, owner of Dynaco Racing Motorsports, driver of the number 52. Got a solid points season going so far. Going to try and keep that up and improve as we head towards the playoffs. And then down through the rest of the top 10 in the points, it's all rookies from 6th through 10th. Luke, Sierra, or sorry, Sierra's not a rookie. Luke, Luis, Trey Rex, and Worson, all rookies in the top 10 in points. This 28 of Sierra in his second season. And yeah, Worson joined this division late, but when he has made his starts, he's been very effective, and clearly enough, he's made his way into the top 10 in points after missing the first few weekends of the season. But the 33 of Sonic Elliott, first car below the cut line, 5 points back, and the 41 of Milky, second car below the cut line, and 12th, just 9 points back. But Milky qualified inside the top 10 here, so got a good shot to go gain some points on that cut line and give himself a good points buffer going into next weekend at Rockingham. So there's a look at your points coming into tonight. We'll see how they shake up after Ohio. And now moving on to our final segment of the Napper Media Network pre-race show. We'll move on to our picks for tonight. So, Mirage, we'll start with you as always. Who do you have your eye on here tonight in this Break Series
Well,
race?
the obvious choice, starting all the way at the front of the pack is Noah. Rookie to the series, but already showing some incredible talent. Already 2 wins at Atlanta and Phoenix, and he's just been an overall big threat to these second division drivers, and he's just been so consistent overall. And I'm looking to see some good things out of today, but also just a tad bit farther in the back. In P4, it's the 15 of Hickory running a nice purple scheme today. I think that he could definitely do something good here at Ohio. I've seen this track be compared to the likes of Maryland and things like that, and he's always good at Maryland, so, also Russell, right around there. But for me, that's about it. Maybe we could see some action from these guys in the back of the pack, maybe like stuff from Michigan, maybe Luke, maybe Royce, people like that. Obviously, people that we haven't really called upon uh, earlier into this season, but obviously, short track racing, anything can happen. It's not super speedway levels of anything can happen, but a lot of things can go down at short tracks, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, I like your pick with Hickory and the comparison to to Maryland. Got a win last season there in the playoffs at Maryland, and pretty dominant victory. So I like that choice. But surprised you didn't pick the pole here to the 51 of Hernan. I'm gonna take Hernan. Obviously, just I would say one of the fastest overall racers every weekend here in the Break Series. Puts that 51 car on pole once again here at Ohio, and he's usually performs well at the short track. So I expect to see good things from the 51, as well as let's see who else. I think I got my eye on Michigan and Bands right here. They're rolling off just a position off of each other, and both of those drivers have shown good pace on the short tracks in their short careers in the term of Bands. But Michigan's been around a while. 52, one of the most aggressive drivers in the break series. He's emerging as. So I think we'll see Michigan make some contact tonight, bully his way to the front. We'll see. And Bands, like I said earlier, having a great start to the season, fourth in the points. And I think that five car and that five team's got some good momentum building here early in the season. So we'll see how they fare tonight at Ohio. First time Bands has raced at Ohio. So we'll see how he adapts to the new track for him. But I believe that's all in my picks. So that'll do it for our NAPA pre-race show. And before we see the green flag, we've got a few pre-race ceremonies to take care of as always. So with that, please rise for the national anthem. And now to get us started here, as we race into the night at Ohio, driver of the number 20, Blaze Technology Motorsports Ford Mustang, Luis.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Gentlemen, start your engines!
Engines are fired here at Ohio. We're just a few moments away from seeing the green flag and going short track racing. Race number 8 of the NAPA Break Series 8th season is upon us, and we'll be right back with green flag action just after this.
God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
One of the few custom-built tracks for the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association, the Ohio Speedway plays host to race number 8 of the NAPA Break Series 8th season. I am King of the Booth, joined by Mirage, ready to bring you all the action from the Mountain Dew 300. One of the most enjoyable short tracks that we come to on our schedule is back in action once again. Engines are fired. We just had our NAPA Media Network pre-race show, and now just about ready to see the green flag and get rolling here as we race into the nighttime here at Ohio. Going to be a fun night, it has become one of my favorite tracks for good reason, I would say. And yeah, cannot wait to get rolling here.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. This is going to be a great race, and the custom-built tracks are always fun to watch.
Absolutely. Got a good one on our hands here tonight in Ohio as usual, so let's go ahead and take a look at who we've got in the field tonight with our big boys starting lineup on the front row, taking home the PMIX Pole Award, the 51 of Hernan alongside the 14 of Noah. 2 drivers inside the top 3 in our points, looking to continue their strong starts to the season.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, King, if you're talking. I genuinely cannot hear anything. My audio has been broke for a day now.
Okay, I don't care.
I'm going to try to get it figured out.
I don't care. Row 3, the 40 of Blaze alongside the 66 of Russell. Owner and driver team up right there on row number 3. Row 4, the 3rd late night racing driver, the 41 of Milky alongside the 5 of Bands. Row number 5, the 52 of Michigan alongside the 10 of Luke, rookie and veteran, making up row number 5 right there, and team owner of Dynaco Racing Motorsports in the 52. Row number 6, the 39 of Royce, rookie for Drone Strike Racing, alongside brand new team owner, the 36 of Toddy, rebranded Alejandro Primero Motorsports to Turns Left Racing. Row 7, the 20 of Luis, gave us a great command alongside the 99 of Vintage for Bear Motorsports, and rounding out our field tonight, the 18 of Trayvon for Bear Motorsports.
Very interesting field. A lot of rookies, a lot of people coming back as well, one-time winners, people like that, but we're definitely going to see how well they're going to be able to put a drive together here, because this is one of these tracks, it's one of the short tracks. It isn't the essence of short track racing like Maryland is, but I'd say it's pretty close. This is a great short track. I've watched a couple of replays on this. I've watched multiple live streams on the Ohio Speedway and the research coming up to this race, and you know, it can definitely be very, very interesting, the racing that we're going to see here. I have high hopes for mostly everyone in the pack at this point. You know, any chance, and a lot of these chances come by quickly, but now doubled up as they come into turn 3. Hernan making up the first row along with Noah. But here we go at Ohio Speedway, custom-built track, and we are racing. Let's shake, bake, and rumble in Ohio.
15 of Hickory already looking to the inside, looking to put it 3 wide for a moment there. Now going to leave turn 2 side by side with the 51.
Hickory already pushes up into the lead before they get into turn 3, but side by side on multiple occasions behind him. Russell now trying to dig down the way
4 wide
one of his teams.
For a second back there. 39 of Royce was in the middle of their 4 wide for a second.
Ooh, Russell almost turned someone on his own team. That was the 14 coming together with his team owner. Almost turned him as they came into 2. Hickory now attempting to run away with the lead, but the 14's not making it very easy.
And look at this. Oh my goodness. Cluster of race cars coming off of turn 4 right here. The 39 going to get jackknifed in front of the 5. Able to get out of it.
3 wide.
And they are completely fanned out into turn 1 though. Trying to find room. Goodness gracious.
They were 4 wide into turn 1. The 36 of Toddy had to bail out, use the apron. The 14 almost got there. Sorry, the 41 as well. The 39 almost hit the inside of the pit entry there. But now mostly fanned out throughout this. But where it isn't, we're seeing some incredible racing already as Toddy has to bail down on the apron once again.
Huge battle at the front of the field for the lead. Russell gotten by the 15 and now going to get moved out of the way by Hickory in turn 3. 51 of Hernan onto the apron. Russell
in
turned
the
back to
middle,
the
Hunter
inside.
on the bottom, and Noah on the top. Hickory's trying to defend, but here comes Russell down the inside. And this is very interesting racing indeed.
Big block from Russell down on on Hernan. Going to be 3 wide again into turn 3. Where will the 14 go? Bumper to the back of the 51, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to push Hernan, not quite clear of the 66. No, he is clear down the front straightaway.
Oh, wow. Already some great racing that we're seeing here. Now side by side for P2, the 66 of Russell trying to squeeze his way in there, but not able to make that work just yet. Now he might try to. Almost makes it 3 wide, was 3 wide for a second. Now digging down the inside of that 15 car. And maybe he's got help from that 66 of the 14 trying to catch up to the 51 of Hernan. Now down the inside goes Russell on the 15 of Hickory. 2 purple cars going at it for P3 now.
Starting to spread out a little bit more. Single file most of the way through the field, but still relentless battle up here for the top spot at the front of the field. Hernan now striking or being struck on by the 14 of Noah. That's your front row right there, bringing the battle into the green flag run.
Yeah, already. Oh, there's a little bit of
look at the
contact as
40.
they came off a 2 there.
Massive run for the 40 of Blaze, as I think Russell and Hickory got together. Now the 40 going to put himself right in this battle for third.
Yeah, already very interesting racing. We're fanned out, but in a good way here. We have lots of smaller little packs. And here comes Hickory. He tried to force his way down the inside of the 40. He wasn't able to make that move stick, though. Now relegated down into P5 after leading a couple laps. Already very interesting. And also a little bit going on in the back of the pack. Vintage trying to make his way past the 52 of Michigan. Oh, wow. Oh, an ascend by the 39. Almost gets taken out by the 31. Vintage is left hanging out to dry on the outside lane. And he's going to be passed by multiple people. It was 3 wide for a second. 41 has to go under. Huge train racing here, but Vintage has to bail out of the low line again. Here comes a 52. Oh my goodness, he's losing spots by the minute. Just trying to salvage whatever he can left of this. 52 dives down the inside. Multiple mistakes. Big time mistakes on corner entry for that 99 of Vintage. What's been going on with him tonight?
Didn't have the best qualifying run, so I don't know if that 99 car is just not handling well, or if he just doesn't have a good feel for the track yet, but not the best start to the weekend for the 99 team of Vintage. Currently watching Bands and Luke go back and forth here. Teammates at Blaze Technology Motorsports. Great fence off the racetrack. Been going back and forth for the last few laps here. 5 trying to go by the 10. Here comes the 41.
Almost. The 41 of Milky shoves his way down the inside of the 10, and he's made up that position. He can't necessarily be able to find that 5 on one corner, but in the span of a couple more, I believe he might be able to.
Oh, contact up the road ahead of him. The 18 going to put the 20 into the wall there off of turn 4. And 20 is not happy, going to go fire back into the left side door. Contact in turn 1. 20 trying to clear and take that spot back from the 18. That's Trayvon and Luis. 18-20. And into the bumper again goes Trayvon.
Oh, wow. This is some bold moves being made by that 18 car. This is classic. Rivalry here between manufacturers and teams. Bear Motorsports on BTM. One of the oldest running little battles that we've had here between teams, but Lewis seems to be fending off the 18 pretty well, but he's gaining very quickly.
Yeah, not quite able to pull away from him yet. I think these two are even on speed at this point in the run. We'll see as it continues, though. Still got this 4-car battle here. Now the 39 of Royce also catching up to the 5, 10, and 41. Milky actually looking to pull away from this group here. Been a while since we've seen Milky at the racetrack, but whenever he does show up, he's usually a name to be reckoned with here on the racetrack, and here he is making his way up through the top 5, towards the top 5 here early.
Yeah, Milky, very interesting career for him. Very interesting overall campaign. Highest finish, just a top 5 at Maryland. Like we were talking about in the pre-race, this track in Maryland, they have a couple similarities, and I think that's why the 15 of Hickory was compelled to do so well there on the restart. Unfortunately, dropped a little bit back, and they were 3 wide there for a second. 18 trying to get past the 20, and that has left the golden door open for that 41 car to get by.
41 car's looking really good, really early right here. just methodically making his way through the field, just sneaking past people, making them make mistakes, and then just taking advantage. Very well.
Yeah, the mistake factor at Ohio is such a huge thing.
Milky's running this race very, very smartly right here early.
Yeah, like we were talking about Milky. Your first one in a pit, I think. Yeah, we have someone in pit lane. That is the 36 of Toddy.
Early stop.
Very early. One of the, actually, earliest stop that we are going to see, period. Only lap 20 here. Likely for tires. Toddy seems, he does seem like the kind of guy to try and go under the undercut, so looking to see what he can do. Unfortunately, wasn't running the best race already. Started P13, now running P14. Very, not the best weekend, but what can you say? It's the 36. It's not the most rare thing to see him not having great days.
20 and 18 continuing the battle. Now here comes the 10 of Luke into this battle as well. Going to try and help his teammate out. A little contact with the back bumper, as well as the left side of the 18. Almost a jackknife there off of turn 4.
Might have put the 18 into the wall, and he certainly did as they came across the start-finish line. They were 3 wide for a second, and now as they come into 2, going to the back straightaway. Very close. Very, very close indeed.
Tenkar got into this battle. He's being physical here, not trying to waste any time with this 18 car like his teammates been doing since the green flag dropped. And speaking of, it's allowed the 20 to get away a little bit. Luke finally able to push past and take that spot from the 18.
Yeah. Some great racing here. We've seen a little bit of sand.
Oh, he gets moved all the way up the hill. Oh, no! Almost turned!
Almost around was the 10 of Luke. Oh, wow. That's what happens when you make risky decisions like that. It can pay off very well as you come into corner exit, but sometimes your opponent just wants to be physical. They don't want to give up what they have already, and we just saw exactly that from the 18 of Trayvon. He did not want to give up what track position he had to move the 10 out of the way just a little bit, and eventually gets that back.
Yeah, it's what you expect at these short tracks here, a little bumping. Rubbin's racing here on these short tracks in the NAPRA, and that's 2 rookies, or no, sorry, rookie in the 10 car. 18's been here for at least a half season. But Luke is going to find out quickly that these guys in the NAPRA are not afraid to put the bumper to you if they need to, or if they just want to.
Definitely. Yeah, most of the time it's a 1. But now we've got the 40 coming down the inside of the 66. Now battling both of them on a bit low fuel. And I believe that'll make this battle for P2, the 40 and the 66. Low fuel for both of them, and if that's happening, you can only imagine how killed their tires are only 27 laps into this race. Only 157 liters.
Yeah, definitely been a quick run, quick opening run here. But we'll see how long these two stay out here. Hernan also the leader yet to pit. We saw the 14 of Noah come to pit road from second.
Yeah, very, very quick as that 51 car. And you can see, compared to his competitors, he's had these little slight fuel-saving strategies, you know, lifting on corner entry and stuff like that, keeping more lift than having to go onto the brake. He's having a lot more of this forward thinking that some other people on the track have had, and maybe that'll pay off because I don't think we'll need another pit stop after they're done with this one.
66 on the pit road.
Yeah, most here. It's gonna be a one-stop stage until maybe when we get to the 50-65 lap stage. I'm pretty sure that third stage will entail 2 pit stops, but we'll only have to wait and see.
Oh, Milky passed his box. 41 passed his box trying to get in. Going to be a very slow stop. He's going to lose a lot of time here as we just watched him climb through the running order on that green flag run. A bad stop, bad first stop of the night for the 41. There's his teammate, the 40 on the pit road. Oh yeah, he overshoots his box as well.
51 almost did, just barely made it in. Backed up a little bit just to be safe. 41 now rejoining right behind the 39 of Royce. 15 to go in stage 1. And we're just going to have to see where they all cycle out.
Hey, look, Noah took the lead away from Hernan on that stop, but only took half fuel. He's got significantly less fuel. We'll see. He should be able to make it to the end on fuel, but now I'm interested to see if he took 2 or 4 tires.
Oh no, Hickory. Speeding in the pit lane, he's got to drive through. Oh, that's not what you want to see from that 15 car. A lot of promise for him and the BTM team coming into this race. The BTM 15, known for the short track, but oh no, that's not the greatest thing to see.
Not a good start to the night at all.
No, he's saying on the radio that he just can't turn, can't make it through, and oh no, that's not the greatest of luck there for that 15 car. That might put him a lap down possibly. And Hickory just probably not happy with the car. He wasn't happy with that first stop, was he? And he just wasn't able to put it together. Now he's going to come all the way back out. He would have been put in the lead if that stop had gone well, but unfortunately nowhere near now for that 15.
Battle for the lead. 51 to the inside of the 14 in turn 1. Contact made. Hernan trying to take the top spot back after a pit cycle.
Here comes the
And he's gonna
66 of
do
Russell
it.
diving down the inside.
Yeah, Russell going to follow him. Ooh, good rolly outside for the 14. Going to put himself back on the outside of the 51. That's what you can do in turns 3 and 4 with that wider radius, that wider corner radius. It's much easier to stay along the outside of somebody through turns 3 and 4 than it is 1 and 2. And we just saw the 14 do it very nicely right there to stay on the outside of the 51, but unfortunately couldn't hold it through 1 and 2. Gonna drop to second.
Yeah, something that we've seen throughout the practice and the qualifying was all these different lines. Something definitely that we've seen that's very cool. When you come into turn 3, you can carry a lot more of that momentum through, and the potential momentum that you can be carrying through turn 3 and 4 is a lot higher than what you can be carrying through turns 2. But now the 51 coming up on the 39 is going to put him a lap down. You know, here turn 3 as they come into it, you can stay above 110, 115 miles an hour pretty easily if you're able to get that car turning in the right way that you want it to. Whereas in turn 1 and 2, you have to brake, slow down big time for the apex, only about 90 miles an hour. But this is definitely going to be interesting how people are able to utilize this multiple line racetrack, especially coming through turns 3 and 4, and try and find a way around people that sometimes people would say is unorthodox.
Noah's doing a really good job of sticking with this 51 car even after he took the lead. He's keeping him honest, doing a great job of it. Not going to allow that 51 to put a wheel out of place because Noah will be right there and he will pounce. And the 66 of Russell as well, if these two start battling, he could come in here and try and steal this stage win, as now Hernan's going to bring us to 5 laps to go in stage number 1.
Oh, hang on, they were 3 wide in front of them. These 3 back markers actually, Michigan, Luke, and the 41 of Milky. They were 3 wide for a second as they came into 4, and now they're battling, and this might hold up the 51 enough to maybe give Noah a shot. Here comes the 52 down the inside. 51's trying to follow him down the inside.
Oh, he just cleared the way for Hernan.
Oh my goodness.
These 3 trying to also stay on the lead lap before this stage caution comes out.
That 51 absolutely on rails. You see how he turned that car as they came through turn 4. That was some absolutely incredible work getting by these back markers. Now he's just got to keep them behind him. And he's not doing the best job of that, unfortunately. A little bit of a mishap on corner exit there, but 3 to go in stage 1. Ooh, wow. Big contact between the 41 and the 51. Milky, they're 4 wide as they come off a turn 1, now 3. And that has allowed the golden carpet for that 14.
Oh, right back to the inside.
Down the inside.
And here comes Russell as well.
66. 2 to go in stage 1.
Oh my gosh, it's a cluster of lap down cars and leaders racing for this stage win, and the other lap down cars trying to stay on the lead lap before the stage caution. Hernan back to the top spot.
1 back marker and 2 up in the front. Hernan trying desperately to keep 2 cars behind him now instead of 1. 1 to go now in stage 1. It's the white flag for the stage, and now we're seeing a big fight for P2. It's Russell and Noah all over each other. That's the 14's team owner, but the 51 has sufficiently run away with this race, and coming around turns 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 1. Green-white checkered is out. Hernan will win stage 1 at Ohio.
And Noah barely edges out his team owner for second at the line.
Wow. Very, very close finish there by the 2-time winner.
Blaze will take 4th across the line.
Hernan's been on rails the entire time, and just a great job from him overall. It might not seem like it, as of how much that he's been doing here. You know, he's had 2 wins of the season already, but this is his first stage win on the campaign.
What a stage finish. Very exciting watching those lap cars try and stay on the lead lap. 41 of Milky ended up getting the free pass during all of that, and I believe the 52 of Michigan stayed on the lead lap. So I believe that traps the 10 of Luca lap down for at least one more yellow, unless he takes the wave around here. Pit road is open, everybody's coming.
Oh, that's everyone, yeah. Hopefully no mishaps on pit road that we'll be able to see at least. Now coming in, multiple stops already. The 20's out of his box, 99 almost. 41 stops early, mostly clean for everyone except for that 20. Oh! That 99 just stopped directly in Brian's path on pit road. What happened there? Very, very interesting already. Wow, great stage finish, and that sets us up for the rest of the race. More strategy is definitely going to come into play, but also I think we're going to see more racing like that, because that was incredible. .46 to go. Milky asking for his lap back. Here we go, now doubled up. It's going to be the start of stage 2 coming soon at Ohio. This is definitely going to be interesting, but these guys are going to have to put a drive together to try and come up. Hernan and Noah started the front row to the Ohio Edison restart zone, back green in stage 2.
Good jump around the outside for the 14. Oh,
yeah.
41, 20, 99 all down onto the apron. Lots of contact, and now the 99 backwards on the back straightaway.
Big time contact there as they came into turn 2. That 99's barely going to salvage it, get at least going the right way, but it's not going to salvage any of the positions he lost. Now multiple fights starting up. The 2 purple cars are back at it again. That's Hickory and Russell now going at it for P3, I believe. Ooh, Hickory trying to switch back. 66 is going to.
Oh, we got a car in the tire and the water barrels. Multiple cars around in turn 3.
Oh, that was a 52 of Michigan, and the caution is out.
Oh, that was massive. Oh man, I saw that one coming. It looked like the 10 of Luke got turned into the water barrels there at the pit entry.
We knew someone was going to go into the barrels, but that was just something huge in the back happened. I was trying to focus up in the front of this race, but then just carnage broke out at the back. Barely gone a couple laps, and now ending up back under caution.
See right here, the 10 blocks the 15 or 52 below the yellow line, and then looks like he's trying to get back above the apron, and makes contact with his teammate Vance, and just almost just puts himself into the water barrels. catches, bounces right into traffic, collects the 52, 39.
Oh, wow.
Two cars able to make it by, but caution.
So, very interesting. You know, this racetrack, how they're going to eventually be able to figure out how to get around here. And, you know, this is definitely going to be interesting for some drivers. But already looking good. First incident caution of the night. Yeah, but now I believe a bit of an issue with, oh no, speeding on pit road for the 66 of Russell. And he almost stopped out of his box as well. That's not what he wanted. The 41 slow stop, 40 slow stop. Now, and this is a disastrous pit stop for late night racing in Bear as well. Hank on the ticker, so we apologize for any mishap with our graphics, but Russell's going to come out all the way in front, speeding on pit road, and a penalty for him.
Baker is speeding again on pit entry.
Oh no. He looked so promising and then kind of just threw it out, unfortunately. Well, definitely interesting. Well under caution here. I will ask you this. As we come into this Ohio weekend, obviously, you've raced here multiple times, won races in the Cup Series at Ohio. What do you think is the most important thing to get down here at a short track like this?
I definitely think keeping your corner speed up is the key to success. Keeping your corner speed up overall, and then having good corner entries, rather exits, because you know, not super long straightaways. So you gotta just be able to ship it in there on entry, hope it or make it stick, and then bring it around. And then corner exit also matters, but just nowhere near as much as your corner entry does at these short tracks. So that's how I found success at Ohio, but that was, of course, a million years ago when I was racing. But these new drivers, they're figuring it out, especially that leader, the 14 of Noah, going to bring us back to the Ohio Edison restart zone and back to the green flag.
Already racing green now, doubled up, almost 3 wide. Oh my goodness, we're 5 wide in the back.
Oh wow, 5 wide
as we
at
come
Ohio.
off of turn 3. And into turn 3 we go. What an entrance. Oh, the 52 of Michigan almost spun around.
Oh, almost into the water barrels.
For the second time. Oh, the 41 into the wall, off the bumper of the 10, and now bumping all around, multiple people into the wall in the back. That's Vintage, Milky, Bands, and Luke all coming together.
Able to get it somewhat sorted out. Still leaning on each other though. 15:39. Gives a 5 looking for that position on his teammate as well.
52 as well. Milky, very angry on the radio about how he was raced back there, got jackknifed into the wall of the bumper of the 10. I wouldn't be happy as well, but now we're 4 wide again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, here comes
Ohio
Vance
is
down
so
the inside.
wide. So wide through turns
Whoa.
3 and 4. They could just fit so many cars side by side in there. It's insane.
Now the 52 trying to push his way through there. Here comes Russell also trying to push his way through. 3 wide on multiple occasions.
4 wide, that's not going to work.
The 99 of Vintage in front of the pack.
Into the
As
wall.
they came into turn 3, the 99 gets pushed up into the outside wall. He almost collects the 52. Oh, wow. This is incredible. 4
wide again.
3 wide on multiple occasions throughout the pack. Here comes Russell, trying to make a move down the inside, now down the outside. Got a push from the 99, trying to make it around the 41. That's the 41's team owner. The 5 of Vance trying to block off that 66 attack. Here comes the 99 after being put into the wall. He gets moved, shipped by that 52 of Michigan. 3 wide on multiple occasions, but once again, Russell tries to ship it down there, has to bail out, but now side by side between Milky and Vance.
Oh,
This
Vance
is
up the track.
incredible.
Van's going to rip the wall down a little bit off of turn 4 there. Contact in the back. Vintage into the wall with the Luke. In contact with the 20 as well. Still
Three
three wide a little
again.
bit.
Oh my
What an
goodness. Oh!
insane restart.
Around went the 99 and then into the outside wall he went again. Oh my goodness, that 99 has not been able to keep it out of the wall since the end of stage 1.
Pick Michigan
no,
into the
wow.
back of the Tenno car of Luke. Looking to the inside, side by side down the back straightaway. Tenno car
Yeah,
gonna
Michigan
hold it on
trying
the
to find his
outside,
way
not for long
around.
though. Got
Royce
to.
also tried. Oh, Royce
Sarah.
might have a big opportunity here. Sliding up the racetrack, the 10 of Luke, a little bit of a mishap on corner exit. Now still side by side, 2 wide, multiple occasions throughout this pack, and this is some incredible racing that we've already seen. Oh, Bands! The 5 into the wall, he's going to be overtaken by multiple people. Couldn't get the turn off on time, and as he came into corner entry, wasn't able to turn, and just shipped it directly into the wall, overtaken by 2 people. Almost takes out his boyfriend in the number 10.
Big
Oh
block.
my goodness.
Crazy battle for the lead we've had going on, by the way, during all of this 3, 4, and 5 wide action. Hernan, Noah, and Blaze have absolutely pulled away, and there's still 3 cars under a blanket here, battling for the lead. 14 striking hard to the inside of the 51, going to be side by side down the backstretch. Going into 3,
my
Noah
God.
on the bottom. Going to run the 51 up the track a little bit. Hernan looking for a good corner exit. Can't quite do it. Going to have to get behind the 14 right now. Give him a little
Here comes
bump
the
heading off the
40.
corner. Yeah, 40 Blaze
Attempting
also
a run
looking.
around the outside. Didn't make it work.
Little taps to the bumper again for the 51 to the 14.
Oh, Bands just shipped
Not gonna
his
ship it
teammate
in there.
The wall.
51 gonna
Vance-
send it in on the 14. Teammates battling for position outside the top 5. This is for 7th between Vance and Luis.
Yeah, this is some
5
great
gonna
race.
take that spot for now.
Here
back
comes the
up front.
teammates. They may have to do something that late night racing has been struggling with all this campaign, is work together. These guys are so good on their own, but if they're working together, they can find some incredible pace. We haven't seen it too much though. These guys mostly like to work alone as the 40 gets by the 51. Obviously, teammates aren't as essential as, say, a super speedway.
Oh,
the
big bump.
51 chips him. Almost gets sent into the tire barriers on the inside. Now side by side coming into turn 1. Still side by side. Almost gets shipped by his teammate as the 40. 14 making it down the inside. Oh my goodness. This is incredible.
Hernan back to the top spot. 14 and 40 now trying to recollect themselves and go back after him. 20 to go in stage number 2.
Oh, sliding there for the 51. A little bit of tire smoke. That's gained a little bit of nice traction for that 14 car. Trying to make his way around. Noah searching for his 3rd win on the campaign. Wow. some
What a
great,
start to the
great
career it's been for the 14 of
Great
Noah
racing.
as well. 2 wins in his rookie season, and not even halfway through the rookie season, and he's found victory lane twice already. And we've already documented Hernan's success in the Break Series. Came in last season, won, I believe, 4 races over the course of that season, and now he's already got 2 on the record for this season as well.
Yeah. Some great stuff happening over there. Band's first one to come into the pit road. Band's now. He's just, Band's voicing his concern on the radio about the officials. He's telling them to warn that 99 car, and, that 5 is absolutely fuming. There was a lot of contact between the 99 and the 5 just a couple laps ago, and clearly just something that he hasn't been able to kind of get over there, but these officials came into question, and now the 5 is questioning them as he comes back up on his teammate.
Watching the 66 of Russell here work on his team, or work on his driver, the 41 of Milky here. This is for 4th. What a night it's been for late night racing. Got all 3 of their cars that are present here inside the top 5, but cannot seem to get past that 51 of Herndon and the sole Jarrero Motorsports Dodge here tonight. 51, like I said in the pre-race, so strong on the short tracks, and now he's starting to open up a gap back to the 40.
Yeah, now here comes the 51 on the inverse of his number. It's the 15 of Hickory. Now trying to fight for his lap. That purple 15 car. I'm guessing you can tell by the way that he's running right now, that 51. He's going to be aggressive on the overtake. We've seen him do it all night. And there we go. Oh, we have ignition for the flames on that 51 car. They're trying to get there. Can't really make it stick, though. Hickory, not the easiest guy to pass in the Break Series. 13 to go now, fighting for his lap, but started P4, unfortunately. Now came up in P6. Almost about to be lapped.
Oh, gonna move him that time. Herndon had enough. He just drove him up off the groove, off the bottom there in turn 1. Now he's got the inside into 3. Two of the best short track racers in the division here, going back and forth here just for a lap. Not for a position, but for a lap. Hickory now gonna little nudge to the bumper and gonna find his way back to the bottom now, going into turn 1.
There's been a lot of scrutiny around this 15 car after missing a couple races. You know, one of the better short track drivers in the NAPA Break Series, but he hasn't really been able to find his mojo this season. You know, at 15, he has not been really matching up to the expectations that were set for him. His highest finish was a 6th place finish at Atlanta. Got almost last P15 at Vegas, 8th at Daytona, and then 9th at, didn't even show to Phoenix, and then 9th at Coda. So, you know, there's been a lot of scrutiny around this 15 car, you know, people calling him washed, stuff like that. He just hasn't been able to find his grip here, but now fighting for his lap. I really don't know what to say about that 15 at this point in the season, because we've seen what he can do from this point on. 5 wins on the career. Last one was at a short track just like this, Maryland, just last season in the playoffs. But after that, I believe he just kind of slipped away. Not necessarily a fall off, but that 15 car just hasn't been running in the way it was expected to.
Well, and Hickory came into Ohio with very high expectations, high hopes after practice and qualifying. Qualified inside the top 5, I believe, or just around there. And unfortunately, a penalty on the first stop of the night set him behind the 8 ball, and he's now just trying to play catch up. But I think that's been the root of the 51 or the 15's issues most of this season. Just issues on pit road and just silly mistakes that we usually wouldn't see Hickory make. But now he's just, I don't know, he's just unfortunate to see the lack of success this early in the season. But just as I said, early in the season, he's got a lot of time to recover and, you know, get in a groove here before the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of time, definitely. You know, only in the 8th round of a very, very long season. And it's definitely going to be interesting if we can see him try and bounce back from this deficit that he unfortunately put in. Like I said, highest place finish was a 6th place at Atlanta. No top 5s in this campaign, and essentially on this stage of the campaign, basically no big league experience in this top 5 or running with this high at all. So expectations were high, but unfortunately he just hasn't been able to meet them this early in the season.
They lost a lot of time on pit road. The 51 is 66. I mean, mainly the 51. He went from leading back to 4th on that pit cycle. Now it's just 3 to go in the stage, 4 to go in the stage. I don't know if he can catch that 14 of Noah. He's all the way around the racetrack. He's entering turn 3 right now. So what a stop what great strategy calls for the late night racing crew chiefs on top of their pit boxes. And they're going to get top 3 in this stage here. All 3 cars looking to receive playoff points here.
Toddy unfortunately got a drive-through on that last time round, speeding in pit lane by just under 5 miles an hour, and had to come in, serve one. But at 36, we're talking about people who were struggling, but we can't necessarily blow by the fact that that 36 car has not had the greatest campaign nor the greatest NAPA career, but it's 2 to go in stage 2.
Those got this stage win locked away. The battle for second is on, though, between Milky and Blaze. And 51 of Herndon is also there. If these two get together a little bit, Herndon could peek his nose in there and maybe steal third place stage points. But he's there now, so we'll see what he does here on the white flag in stage number 2. Inside of the 40.
10 trying to unlap himself, just trying as hard as he can in the last lap. But it's not going to be enough. 14 comes around, 4th stage win on the campaign for Noah. Now side by side for P2.
Milky takes it over Herndon.
Stage cautions out. Yeah, very interesting racing, and we had that great stage 1 finish, a little bit laid back stage 2 finish, but this is going to be the long one. This is definitely going to be a longer drive here. This is 65 to go. I'm guessing we're going to be going green with 60 to go, but I'm guessing there could be 1 if they can stretch it, or maybe 2 pit stops if they're able to do something. It's definitely going to be something that we're going to see in the strategy here.
I don't know, actually. It's right on the cusp of being able to make it on 1. But we'll see. I think I think I would take 2 just to be safe. Take 2 stops.
Yeah, I'm a 1-stop merchant, so I always try and as little as possible, but at this point in the race, you really don't know, so it's likely going to be pits open this time, I believe.
Looks like it.
Alright, that's going to lead most people down on the pit road. Let's see if we have any mistakes here. We've seen a couple. And already a mistake. That's speeding for the 5 of Bands. Almost runs through his pit stall. That 40 on the line. 15's good. 10's good. Mostly everyone. It's just that 5 and that 40 likely are going to be getting penalties.
Had a number of cars choose to stay out and take the wave around. Trying to get back on the lead lap.
Lap 100. Going to be very interesting, though. Now that you think about it, it's definitely going to be interesting how these guys are going to be able to plan out their drive and how they're going to be able to put that together. You know, obviously, the consistent threat of cautions. Any mistakes here, maybe a small incident on the restart or something like that, but green next time.
Called off the restart for some reason. Can't tell you why.
Interesting. It's very odd. Never seen that happen in NAPA before.
It's happened multiple times. It's like we got agree with 58 to go. Ohio. Excuse me.
Yeah, now coming in late in the race. Now, it's going to be green this time, choosing. It's going to be, well, would you look at that? Same front row it's always been. Stage 1, Stage 2, restart, and the start of the race. 51 and 14 will bring us to the Ohio Edison restart zone. And let's go green flag racing once more. A great jump by the 14 down the inside, 51, but a great jump by the 41 directly behind him. They are 3 wide all the way in the back of the pack. Ooh, contact. Michigan
39, Royce.
Michigan down into the inside apron. The 10 has to bail out of fighting with the 39. 3 wide on multiple occasions, almost 4 wide as they come into turn 1. Oh, wow.
Big punch to the back of the 52 from the 39 of Royce. I will say that was one of our that was our tamest restart of the night to kick off stage 3. So we'll see how this
No
run
full
progresses.
wides yet.
Yeah. Why is the pace car?
The pace car is racing. Anyways, now fight for P2. Milky and Noah. This could get interesting here, you know. These two a little bit, just a little bit of tad things going on between them, you know. Teammates. Oh, someone's around in the background.
It's a pace car. Three late night racing drivers all on top of each other here. Noah currently in second. Milky and Blaze side by side for third. Hernan driving away already.
Toddy just gained 2 positions in one corner. Vintage and Vans had a little bit of a mix-up between them. It's not showing the times. Is that special? Yeah. Gonna be definitely an interesting end to this race. Yeah, but mostly spread out.
Single filed themselves out, these LNR cars, second through fourth here. And looks like, I would say they've got the fastest one out front, leading them up to this 51, the 14 of Noah. I can't say enough how impressive he's been in the beginning of his career. But we already spoke about the 2 wins, and just every weekend he's bringing a top 3 car to the track, and he's running top 3 with pace. So very interesting start to the career for this young driver. Gotta wonder what will late night racing do with him in the long term.
This
He tries
campaign
to
has
run
been
down to
so
51.
This campaign's been so interesting for late night racing, and especially these rookies. We came into round 8 here, and obviously, as you can see by some of how this has turned out, especially in the new batch of rookies, we're starting to know who the contenders are and who the pretenders are as we come to 49 to go, and Noah's definitely on the higher end of that spectrum. And these rookies, when you think of the second division, that 14 will almost always lead this new batch out, don't you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just an incredibly impressive performance from him, but Hernan slowly gaining as that 14. Slowly but surely. And he has a lot of help. So
15 and 20. Teammates from Blaze Technology Motorsports looking to start a battle here for 5th. Hickory currently holds it over the 20 of Luis. 20 was closing, just lost a little bit of time right there off of turn 4, but I think he's a little bit better than the 15 and 1 and 2. If he can just put together a solid 3 and 4 and set himself up nicely for turns 1 and 2, we might have a side-by-side battle on our hands here in a few laps.
Yeah, this is... very interesting now.
Small battle between them. 45 laps to go at the line this time by.
Small battle between the 36 and 99 for DFL. Yeah, this is a pretty good race and all spread out now.
Indeed, this is what Ohio is about. It's about the long run. It's about putting yourself in a good position and letting your car do the work and letting the driver do the work. Ohio is really a driver's track. That's why we're seeing a lot of the most talented drivers run towards the front of the field here. No surprise to see Hernan, Noah, and Hickory running inside the top 5 here, but a little surprised, you know, the 40 of Blaze. Haven't seen much from him in his few starts here in the Break Series, but he's having a really good run here at Ohio. And Milky, as well, mentioned him in the pre-race show, usually ends up finding good finishes here at Ohio, or at least he did last season in his first start here, I think, maybe. But Regardless, what a night for late night racing it's been. But Jarrero just ahead of them all, having a really good run with that 51 car, and got slowed up right there by the 99 of Vintage, actually. Really slow up on the track is the 99 down the backstretch, looking to get to the apron here. But he's really slow off the pace. Almost had some contact with the 51. Hernan had to take evasive maneuver. And now the 14 is all over his bumper. Let's see if he could do anything while he got the chance. Again, reports that it might be an engine issue for the 99. And he's still stopped on the apron. And now up the track.
Oh no, up the track. And the caution will come out. Oh. The 99 advantage. I think it's an engine problem for that 99 car. And a DNF for Bear Motorsports. And that might bring the end to any one-stop strategies.
Yeah, just a few laps before pit cycle was going to start, actually.
Yeah, just as we think things were about to start slowing down, they all just came back up again. That's the very unpredictable part of, short track racing, but also these cars. Yeah, problem. Either an engine or a tire issue there. Something wrong with the car, definitely.
The road is open.
Does the left sled counter work? Still broken.
No. Oh, Hernan speeding on pit entry from the lead.
Oh, no.
Oh, Noah as well. Both of them too fast on entry.
Oh, wow. That might give a pretty good opportunity for the 41 of Milky. Or anyone that will come out of pit road here. Closer then, but quick stop for the 51 and 14. They're on the gas too wide. 51 will win the race back. Milky will win the race back behind him. Hickory will cycle out very far behind. Don't know what happened to his car.
Oh, and Royce is out of fuel on pit road.
Oh, no.
Looks like he's just short of making it to his stall, but
he's trying to take a stop at someone else's box.
Yeah, once these cars are out of fuel, they're not going to dry anymore, so that's night over for the 39, unfortunately.
Yeah, 39's gone.
Get credited with 12th place points.
Oh, no way. Did the 14 speed again? Oh, he did. Anyways, that's your caution. A little bit of pit road carnage there that we saw. And going back to what you were saying about Blaze and that 40 car, haven't seen much from him necessarily all throughout the campaign. Only his 4th start. And speaking of that number 4, he's gotten 4th in every single finish that he's had. Didn't finish one of those starts, finished P13 at Charlotte, didn't qualify for the race at Daytona. But at Vegas and Phoenix, finished P4. He's just kind of been amongst the pack, somewhat lurking in the shadows, but now making a little bit of an appearance to impress the big man that's right behind him there. That's the 66er Russell and his team owner.
Got 2 of his cars up at the front, though. Gotta be
Great
interesting position for Russell here. Because if we run long here till the end of this race, and he's still with these 2 teammates in front of him, or pseudo teammates, does he go for his own win, or does he try and help one of them get a win? I think he's going to go for his own win. He's only got 1 win on the career, so I would imagine Russell's hungry for a win. His own team be darned.
Yeah, he will be hungry for a win here.
Choose cone in action.
Last win was last season at Elwood. Unstreamed race, wreck festival race, most terrible, not good, very bad race I've ever commentated in my entire life, but...
Pace cars off, leaving the field in the hands of the 41 of Milky. Bringing us around to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Going to see the green flag with 33 laps to go in the Mountain Dew 300. Milky's on the gas, a good jump. Get it back to the green flag. Lots of
Russell
contact in the 1, 4 wide.
3 wide, 4 wide now.
How about Hickory?
Hickory
Hickory all the way to 2nd on the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna
Rips
get
that
nudged
bottom
up by the
lane. Here comes the
66.
66. Big bump trying to dig. Digging now down the inside, side
big
by
slide for the
side.
40.
Three wide,
5 car also
around to the
sideways.
5.
Gonna keep it together.
Sideways.
Everybody trying to
Oh
store
my
their way
goodness.
through this. 3 wide again, going into turn 3. Blaze looking to the inside of Michigan and Luke. Pressured from behind by the 5 and the 14.
4 wide.
Oh my goodness.
4 wide throughout. Michigan
There's
on the
Hernan
top
trying to
make
Hernan
that
and
work.
Noah
Huge
trying to
push
make
by
their
the
way back
10.
up.
3 wide on multiple occasions throughout the pack, and incredible racing.
We saw the penalties on that last pit stop under
Oh,
caution. Around goes to 40. And he's gonna save it.
Oh,
Good save,
He's
but he
gonna
loses a
save it.
lot of track position and positions on the racetrack.
he uses the wall just a little bit to help him go, but he's lost a lot of time, a lot of positions. At 15, he's been kind of pushed out of the way at the front. Don't know what happened to him, but now fighting for P5 with a 14. This is already some great racing indeed. Oh, around goes the 15
Whoa!
and the 14. Huge pile up on the back straightaway. And that 15 car has been relegated to the back of the pack
Oh
after
my
doing
goodness.
so well in the first legs of this race.
A terrible night gone worse for the 15 of Hickory. Wow, you hate to see it.
Just as he was about to find the pace in that 15 car, made his way up to 2. P2 off after the carnage of the restart and relegated to the back of the field on lap 132. Oh no.
Looks like the 40 just had some contact with the 52 and the 5 underneath him going into turn 3 wide. Hard to make that work. Now let's have a look at what happened here with the 14 and the 15 here. A few laps to go on the back straightaway. Coming off the corner. It just looked like Hickory tried to clear up in front of the 14. Got hooked into the wall at a pretty nasty angle. Took a few spins around. 14 of Noah went sideways. Able to hold on to it and continue. But man, unfortunate circumstance for both parties. And now the 41 of Milky trying to run away and capture his second Break Series win. But still got 25 laps to go and got a lot of hungry race cars behind him.
That's another very violent and very unfortunate wreck for the 15 in Hickory. Had multiple at Daytona and a couple after that, so just like we were talking about before, the expectations for him, if it was luck, if it was skill, they just haven't been met in the way that he set for himself as well. Because you could say that the expectations placed on him have not been met, but also I'm guessing the expectations that he set from himself haven't been met.
Well, there was a lot of talk over the offseason about what this 15 car was capable of and what this team could do after last season. He jumped back in the car right as the playoffs started and got a few wins. Got a win at Darlington, I believe, and then... No, not Darlington. Got a win at Watkins Glen, and then the Maryland win that we've mentioned a few times this broadcast. But so far this season, we have not seen that same Hickory that we saw at the end of last season. And just got to wonder if it's an internal change from Blaze Technology Motorsports, or if it's just something that the driver cannot figure out. But time is running out for that 15 team to get it together before the playoffs begin and to make a playoff push.
Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, that 15 car, we saw him come in last season, huge race pace, one of the best short track races that we had in the NAPA Break Series last season, in Season 7, but it looks like it's fallen off, unfortunately. His pace has either just dwindled down or is not able to find the success that he was initially able to. Very unfortunate for that 15 car, and the expectations that have been put on him unfortunately failed through the first maybe quarter of this season.
This 3-car battle here at the lead starting to congeal closer, a little bit closer, lap by lap. I think these three are kind of even on speed right now at this point in the run. Milky gonna miss the bottom though. Here comes Russell almost to the back bumper. He's closer than he's ever been going into turn 1 here. Let's see if he makes any contact.
Yeah, very, very close.
And Hernan also right on the back of the
that's the team owner.
66.
Yeah, you gotta wonder how hard they're gonna race for the 66 of Russell. That's his driver right there. Driver on team owner action.
Yeah, you can't tear up that car. Got a car on pit road.
Yeah,
36 of Toddy.
Pit road. Yep, Toddy. Again, going for another undercut. 18 to go in the stage. But that's 66 and 41. Both of them are searching for their second career win. Both of them took their first ever and only career wins at Elwood. Russell happened last season. I was there to witness that, and then Milky, it happened to him in season 6 at Elwood. So it's definitely going to come down to the wire, if I think, with these. But there's a lot of contact between the 51
Hernan trying
and
to
the
force his
56,
way
3 wide as they came out of turn 4. Now into turn 1. Now 3 wide again. 41's going to be left out to dry. Almost puts his team owner in the wall. Here comes a 51 trying to push, digging down the inside of that 66 car. Big time fight now as we come to 15 to go in the NAPA Break Series race.
And these two have left Milky in the dust with this battle right here. I think that 41 might have been holding them up because the way that they pulled away, even side by side for just a lap, is just, that's incredible. But the way Hernan he rolls that bottom so well, much better than anybody we've seen tonight, and I think that's why he's the strongest car. He's led the most laps tonight by a wide margin.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Huge push from the 41. Sends his team on a sideways, but into the lead. That might be all he needs to try and defend it from that 51. Oh, Hernan. Now trying to cover off the attack from that 41
aggressive
car.
back to the inside.
Down the inside. Almost puts him sideways coming into 2. Not even side by side. He actually lost a lot of time trying to dig down the inside there. Oh no.
Toddy back on the pit road.
Oh, Toddy speeding on pit road. Again, and he's pulling it in. Oh, Toddy, you absolute dingleberry.
Turn it to the inside for the lead. Gonna nudge the 66.
On lap 149, but
Russell gonna hang on the outside.
Still picking up. Russell's trying to handle the outside with his driver.
He's gonna stay there again. Did a really good job through 1 and 2. We might be able to get him clear in 3 and 4 if he can hold it just like he did that last lap.
Now here he comes. It's gonna be his driver. Almost made it 3 wide.
Oh, with some crossover
Russell.
all the way to the apron. Oh my gosh.
Cross onto the apron. Almost. Oh.
Oh, and he's gonna help the 51. Oh, that helped Hernan turn that car. It helped him get a really straight corner exit and drive away for both the 41 and the 66. Now, 9 laps to go as the 51 comes by the stripe.
Yeah, this is some incredible racing that we're seeing already here for the front of the pack. It's less than 10 to go now. Russell now dropping back. Milky searching for his second win on the career. Russell also searching for his second, and that 51 is just happy to be there at this point, trying to search for his third this season. Very, very close indeed, but that 51 car slowly gaining. He's not giving him any room for error here behind him, and he's trying to run away with this lead.
Hernan has been so mistake-free tonight. It's going to be incredibly rare to see him make a mistake this late with the win on the line here. That's just Hernan. He's just ice cold in these winning moments, and that's what's allowed him to have so many wins in such a short span of racing here in the NAPA Break Series. But still 7 laps to go, and that 41 is still keeping him very honest, keeping him within just outside of arm's reach. One mistake from the 51, and Milky's there. 6 to go. Also, the fuel, he might probably gonna have to see another pit stop before this thing is over with.
I think Milky can make it, but Russell is a different story.
Hernan should be good.
Hernan,
Russell, I'd be a little nervous if I'm Russell, as well as
5
Milky.
to go in this race. Lap 156 out of 160. The 51, he's
And
become
Russell's got his hand out the window.
Every sport has one.
66
Russell's
coming to
gonna
pit road.
take it. I'm guessing it's going to be a quarter fuel and nothing else. There's
Yeah, just
no
gotta-
way he goes full service.
The gas and go, maybe 2 tires.
Yeah. Hernan still keeping that lead. Pretty solid here. 66 is going to need a completely free pit stop. And he's gone already.
4 to go, coming to C3 now, Hernan by the line. Milky
Yeah.
down to 90 milliliters of fuel in that tank. It's getting dangerously close to empty. You just
Yeah.
gotta, if you're the
Very
41,
dangerous.
you really gotta finish this race. You had such a strong race. Stage points all the way throughout. You can't throw it away
70
by
now.
going for a DNF, and here he comes to pit road. Smart decision.
Yeah, smart decision, but that has opened up the floodgates for that 51 of Hernan, 2 to go. Wow, what a drive from him.
It's been lights out for the 51. He's had some great battles, and he's been through some adversity. We saw him have to come from the back after that last restart. Now he's going to come around to see the white flag presented by Come and Go, looking for his 3rd victory of the season. And what a season
Yeah.
it's been. Only 8 races in.
Great season.
He might have a tire
Oh.
issue.
Oh
Tires
no,
might be gone.
Hernan.
Oh, his tires might be
What's happening
gone.
with Hernan? I think his tires are gone, yeah.
Or they might be
There's a
going out.
possibility. Who's
Oh,
it gonna
he's
be? He's in
straight
the outside
lining.
wall. The 51.
In the wall,
He's
he's
just gonna wall ride to the end.
going to bring it to the
The
checkered flag.
51. He'll bring it to the checkered flag. 3rd win on the campaign for the
Oh,
51
Noah's out of
Hernan.
gas! Noah runs out of gas across the line.
Oh no!
Luke,
Noah.
that's not for position, but he's gonna make it across the line.
He'll
Get
make
credited
it,
with the second
yeah.
place finish.
I believe Russell will be the next one out.
Yeah, that's Russell
The
3rd,
next one.
Milky 4th.
Russell 3rd. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Hickory also runs out. Oh, the 10 might have also had a problem.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Russell, I don't know what's
Oh
happening.
no, Michigan ran out of fuel just short of the line.
Michigan, Hickory, and the finish is under review by the officials.
They've just made it, just short of the line, it looks like. The 52 and the 15.
Hernan's gonna have to wait to celebrate because he wall rode throughout the rest of his lap because he ran out of fuel. He didn't run out of fuel, he ran out of tires, sorry, but he wall rode for around maybe a quarter of his final lap, and the officials have put it under review. Oh my goodness. This is... Oh my... Wow. Bands
Wow.
might also be out. Hickory's out. Yeah, Michigan. Oh no, some big name DNFs.
Hickory out of the car, trying to push his cars to the line.
I don't blame him. That's
Saw
what
the
I would do in
52. We saw the 52 of
Well.
Michigan get pushed across the line, but that finish, that's not going to count for him as a finish. He ran out of fuel, stopped on the racetrack in turn 3, and you cannot get pushed to the line on the white flag.
Oh no. This is just absolute heartbreak for so many people. I believe the 5 may be out, the 52's out, the 15's out, the 51 possibly might get his finish stripped. I don't know what happened to the 10 and the 66. I don't know if they made it to the line. Oh no. And sooner or later we may have to go in and listen to what the officials have to say about this, because this could take something.
Wild finish. This one's going to be under review. We'll be right back.
Yeah, stick with us here at Ohio Speedway.
Well, after a very long debate in the officiating office and a lot of film reviewed, it's just been made official. The 66 of Russell is your winner here at Ohio. Takes his second ever Break Series victory at the short track built by Bear O'Brien.
Yeah, this is such an interesting win in probably the biggest turn of events I've seen in row racing in a very long time. The 66 will come across your winner, second Break Series win for the 66 Bear Motorsports of Russell. Comes at Ohio Speedway. What a race this was, and the controversy at the end just kind of made it a little bit even more. Russell, he came home, he won Elwood, a little bit of controversy in that race as well, and comes home and wins a controversy-filled finish at Ohio Speedway. The 51 of Hernan, officially marked as a DNF. And that means it'll be... Oh, wow. So then... Oh my goodness, this was such an incredible race. Such an odd finish as well.
Russell gets to bring the 66 to BGE victory lane. And top off a great night for his team, Late Night Racing, with a win of his own for Bear Motorsports, his first of the season, and second for Bear Motorsports of the season.
May I interview him?
Yeah.
Alright. Where is he? There he is. Wow, incredible race for you and Late Night Racing as well, your team, and just ran top 3 all night. Tell me what was going through your head during this couple final laps, and when you saw the finish, and then when you saw the actual official results. What was going on there? Because 51 initially won, and then you came and took it away from him.
I don't know. As soon as Hickory said we weren't gonna make it to the end, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just not take any risks and just pit. So with like 4 to go, we pitted. And then like once we got back to like 3rd, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna settle with 3rd. I'm alright with that. Until the 14 and 5 just ran out. Or 14 and 51 ran out. Oh my gosh, it's finally we won. Yes.
First
Let's go.
first win since last season, Elwood. I was there for you. I witnessed that, and now I'm witnessing this as well. What does it mean to you to take home your second win for Bear Motorsports on the 66 car?
I don't know. Feels good. Feels finally good to go back to back with Bear. Well, with Mace winning yesterday and then me winning today, or not yesterday, but last week. But yeah, our car was great. We couldn't get the qualifying run down, but it is what it is. I feel bad for Noah and Vernon. They kind of took the risk a bit too late, and yeah. But oh my goodness, well-deserved victory, and yes, I'm so happy.
Yeah, great for you, great for the team. Finally ended up in victory lane again. Feel free to take the 536 can boxes of Mountain Dew on the stage home with you.
I'll be chugging a Red Bull.
I heard it. Alright, great talking with you, Russell. Enjoy this win.
Thank you.
head on now. There's just no one here.
We'll go to the driver who crossed the line first,
Oh yeah, this
but
is just...
unfortunately could not keep the victory. And that's going to be the 51 of Hernan. Hernan ran the best race that you could tonight, I would say, and had one of the fastest cars, but unfortunately, a poorly timed caution there at the end, and then a tricky strategy call, unfortunately, ends up with you being awarded a DNF, and I believe P6. So, tell me what you take away from the night, from the speed of the car and the strategy call.
Well, just incredibly disappointing. It's not really something I'm gonna throw a fuss at, but yeah, man, it does suck really bad. You know, I wanted to win it for Kyle Busch in this throwback. Kind of sucks we couldn't do it. We didn't have some good strategy there. On stage 1, got P3, I think, in stage 2, so good points day. I honestly thought I was gonna make it to the finish without any struggles of tires, but coming into turn 3 there, I just could not turn the car. I don't know. I probably could have just went 50 miles per hour into the corner, but got desperate in wall road. Did not get to 0 tire because if I were to get to 0 tire, I would have stopped at the line, but oh well, I couldn't provide evidence, and I was awarded a DNF. Unfortunate for this team. We worked really hard. Ethan wanted me to win in this throwback, but couldn't do it, so we'll do it next weekend, and congratulations to Kirby on his win.
Yeah, definitely a gut punch after having such a strong race that you did, but yeah, I guess the best thing you can do is just pick up and move on to next weekend at Rockingham. Alright, now we'll go to...
Wow, not even a thank you.
Now we'll go to a virtual interview with one of the drivers that was unfortunately unable to make it to the checkered flag, the 15 of Hickory. 15 car came to a stop on the apron of turn 3, unfortunately, and awarded a DNF for you as well. But up and down race for you, really mostly down, if I'm being honest. Came into the race with high hopes, unfortunately just couldn't quite execute for most of the race, and then unfortunately the DNF to cap off the night. So Hickory, tell us how your night went from inside the car.
Stage 1, it was just another stage. Got a little bit banged up, a little bit to the back. Stage 2, got that driving penalty, and just it really screwed us up. But we were able to get the early caution, get back on the lead lap, ran top 10. Was able to keep up with Hernan there in stage 2 for the final laps, but until we had to pit. Stage 3 came around, people just started sending and everything, and it just went crazy. But yeah, at the end there, I was just hoping to God I would make it. But even Russell, as Russell said, I knew I couldn't make it, but I was going for it. But I got spun, went to 11th, went back up to 4th, and then suddenly ran out of fuel. It's just unfortunate. It happens. It happens every week now, but I'm hoping to change that next week at Michigan or Rockingham.
All right, yeah, definitely looking for a better result at Rockingham, I'm sure. And looking for any type of momentum to get this season back on track for the 15. So we'll see you then.
Dig it.
All right, next we'll go to his teammate, the 20 of Louise. Quiet night for the 20 down here on pit road, but once again, another race and more points to the bucket. So this should help you stay above the cut line. But yeah, like I said, quiet race, didn't call your name too often.
Um,
how'd the race go for you inside the number 20?
it was pretty good. I mean, I was getting it was being and banging a little bit in the race, but I mean, overall, I have nothing to say. You know, I was just racing and just having fun out there. But damn, P4, who would have thought? Not me. Well, I'm just happy that I got my first top 5, or I think the best finish I got in this in NAPA, which was that. I'm pretty happy about that result, but really confused on everyone DNFing because I knew all of them were gonna make it somehow, but I mean, I was prepared to take the odds, and I'm glad I got on the right side of it, which ended me in P4. But nothing to say really, just trying to keep up with the front pack, which didn't happen because again, I'm not that fast, but I'm really happy with our result. Really sad that Hickory didn't finish. I actually expected him to be out front because I saw him basically out front the whole entire time. But yeah, I mean, nothing to say much. Just happy that we got a P4 finish, and I can't wait to see what I can do in Rockingham.
Yeah, definitely going to be fun to go back to Rockingham, but P4 finish, great result for the night you had, and hopefully you can keep the top 5s rolling next weekend at Rockingham. We'll see you then.
Hell yeah.
All right, and now we'll go to final interview. We'll go to Toddy.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're going to Michigan, not Rockingham.
Yeah, I'll go to Michigan. What the world? Okay, never mind. It's Michigan next weekend. Oh, it's Rockingham for the Cup Series. Okay, well, thank you for reminding me that, actually. Because I do a lot more stuff than the schedule bands. Shut up. I actually have a life, unlike you. Sorry. Anyway. Virtual interview with driver of the number 36, Turns Left Motorsports Dodge. Toddy, once again, just not the night this team was looking for, I'm sure. Excuse me. But, yeah, tell me how the night went for you, and tell me what you think you need to get the finishes back on track.
The night went bad. I'm nuking the whole team, but anyway, yeah, I'm switching manufacturers next season.
Okay, well, that's it?
Well, I mean, the best that I can do for next week is just lock in. I feel like that's the only thing that I can do. Anyway, Russell, congrats on your second win. I'm finally glad that you got it. Anyway, I hope you have a good night.
Okay. Short and sweet, but clearly upset interview from Russell. Expecting more from himself and that team, so we'll see what he can bring to the track next weekend in Michigan. But looks like that'll do it for our coverage of the Mountain Dew 300 from the Ohio Speedway. Wild finish, controversial finish, but Russell ends up getting his second career win tonight at Ohio. And Break Series action will be back next weekend at the Michigan International Speedway. Should be a fun time. 2-mile high-speed oval. Gonna be fun. Usually is Michigan. So, yeah, it should be a good time. But from everybody here at the NAPA Media Network crew, we want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's broadcast and invite you to tune in next weekend, or tomorrow night, rather, for the Mountain Dew 400 for the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series, right from this very short track here in Mount Gilead, Ohio. Had a fun time tonight. Expect more of the same tomorrow, so tune in. 7 p.m. Eastern Time as always, right here on the NAPA Media Network. So from King, Mirage, everybody else on the NAPA Media Network crew, we want to thank you for watching tonight, and hopefully we see you again tomorrow.